And this gives Willie the willies. How does that feel in your hands?
Well, I can actually feel it. It's been in there. This one's been in since 2005, so 15 years. It takes only a couple days to heal, and after that, you kind of forget you have it.
And in 15 years, Amal Grafstra hasn't lost an ATM card or access pass, because with a secure chip implant in his body, contactless passwords and secure information are literally on hand anytime. With a Wave, it does the same job as a traditional plastic card. So how would you convince me to do that?
I think the idea is that we're going to be developing a lot of compelling applications, from payment, so tap and pay, contactless, to securing everything from email to identity, getting rid of passwords, being able to log into things with just a scan or a tap, no more remembering this password or that one. And the fact that it's actually cryptographically secure, so somebody can't just read your chip and then go pretend to be you. It's actually a full cryptographic challenge support.
But you need an infrastructure to support this. What kind of development needs to be done in the ecosystem before this becomes really useful?
We have a backend that we've developed that works with this, so that supports very standardized protocols. So OpenID Connect, OAuth 2, OTP, one-time code generators. We're getting into U2F and other types of very standard web protocols. And that chip is actually inside of this injector. This is our EO gas sterilized injector system. We present this in a full kit that includes all the materials like gauze, standard drape, things like that. You can see we have the lot number here, the processing mark indicator, so indicating that it's a sterile package. This comes inside of a full kit. This kit is fully packaged with the injector and everything you need for the professional to perform the installation. But we have a professional partner network, so a network of medical doctors and also body piercers. You can bring the kit to a professional. They will perform it, the installation within 30 seconds, it's done. One of the things that we are very happy about is that this procedure is actually safer than an ear piercing.
So am I a suitable candidate to be a cryptobionic man?
So you can put one here or in between here or here. You can see there's a blood vessel here, so we wouldn't do here, but maybe between here or along the knife edge. So we just lift up the skin like this and place the needle, eject it, and you're done.
Now, guess how many Amal has on hand?
Well, I have one here, here. I have a flat biopolymer one here and here.
At 2.1 by 14 millimeters, the power for it comes from the Near Field Communication or NFC reader.
You have a very powerful cryptographic token. It literally upgrades your capabilities as a human being, and you don't even think about it.
And what has consumer reaction been like?
I think it's about, I would say close to 25-30% people are freaked out, but most people are actually quite interested.
So if you're like me, who tend to forget things and leave things at home, or if you tend to lose your wallet or keys often, this might be a good alternative just to put your ID right in your hand. I'm Willie Foo. See it first on Storm Bites.
Revelation 13 and 16, the mark of the beast is knocking at the door. All right. Revelation 13 and 16, the mark of the beast is knocking right at the door. All right. And before I get started with this lesson, I just want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekhakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations unto the elect. All right. Now let's get the prophecy of Revelation 13 and verse 16. All right. And I'll start at verse 15. All right. It says Revelation 13:15. All right. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. All right, what is the image of the beast? All right, the image of the beast represents, all right, the image, all right, of the Roman Empire. All right, going into its laws, its legislation, all right, its architecture. All right, basically the whole way, all right, the whole American system is fashioned after, all right, the Roman Empire. All right, the image, you see, and Rome, all right, has been revived today as America. As you say, America, all right, is the new Rome. All right, you even had Elon Musk come out and say, all right, that basically come out and say that America is Rome. And he ain't lying, because it's true. All right. So it says Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, right? So if you're not worshiping, all right, the Roman Empire, which is what America is fashioned after, all right, the Roman Empire. If you don't worship the image of the beast, you, all right, will be killed, all right? And we know, all right, that the men of the Lord, the elect, all right, of Yahweh by Shema Shai will not take the image of the mark of the beast. All right, and you're going to have some men, all right, of the elect that will be put to death. All right, so it says, verse 16. All right, and what shows that you worship the image of the beast? All right, if you have that mark, we're going to get into it. Revelation 13:16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. All right, and these are all individual people, whether you be a small person in society or a great person in the society, whether you be rich in the society, whether you be poor in the society, whether you're free, all right, in the society, and whether you're bond, meaning in prison, individual people. All right, so he's going to cause everybody. And who is the he? Esau, Edom. All right, the beast, NATO and the EU. All right, Esau, Edom is going to be the one pushing out, all right, this mark, all right, which is the RFID chip. Okay, it says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now let's read that in the NLT. Revelation 13:17 NLT, it says, and no one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. All right, so if you do not have that mark, all right, you will be exiled from society. All right, if you don't have that mark, you will not be able to buy and sell anything. All right, and you have you will be put to death. You see, you will be put to death if you don't have that mark. All right, because it shows if you don't have that mark, all right, which the elect won't get the mark, it shows that you do not worship, all right, the beast, all right, the image, all right, of the beast. So it's as it says here, as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, so if you don't take that mark, which shows that you worship the image of the beast, all right, if you don't take that mark, you're going to be killed, and you're not going to be able to buy and sell anything. All right. But if you do have the mark, what? You'll be able to buy and sell anything, participate in society. All right. Now, before I get even farther ahead into that, let's go into this word mark. All right. And as I said before, all right, the mark is the RFID CHIP, as I showed in the video. All right. The guy had the mark. He already had the mark. You see, that's why we say, look, the prophecy of the MOTB being fully mandatory upon all the people is knocking at the door, man. The technology is already here. We're just waiting for it to be fully mandatory upon the people, man. Forcefully, all right, forced upon the people. That's what we're waiting on for. That's what we're waiting for. All right. So let's go into this word mark. In the Greek is charagma. All right, charagma. It says outline of biblical usage, a stamp, an imprinted mark. All right, and what is that mark? The RFID chip. The mark is going to be imprinted with inside you. All right, the mark, and this mark is going to show who you belong to, whether you belong to this beast system. All right, that was like the mark is going to show that you belong to this beast system. You see, and it shows that you worship what? All right, Esau, Edom, all right, in his system. You see, you go down, it says a thing carved, sculpture, graven work. You think about carving a pumpkin. What are you doing to that pumpkin? You're cutting into it. All right. And your skin, all right, has to be cut into in order to implement what? That mark, in order to be imprinted with that RFID CHIP, the RFID chip. All right. Which is the MOTB. So let's go into the root word of this word, charagma, which is karax. That's the root word of charagma. It says a pale or stake, a palisade. All right. And this is something that you would drive, all right, into the earth. All right, it would have a pointed end at the end, and you would cut in. Basically, you would penetrate the earth. You see, it says root word etymology. It says from karasso, to sharpen to a point. You see, sharpen to a point. Let's go back to this video. All right, the administering device, the instrument to implement this chip inside of you, imprint this chip inside of you. Look, it's got a sharp point. It's a syringe, because you can kind of see it, but it's a syringe at the end of this device. All right, the chip is going to be administered by this. This is the instrument that's going to be used to cut into your flesh and put in that chip. You see? All right, so let's go back. It says, let's go into this root word of the word karax now. You see, you got to go into these words. You go into these words, it makes a whole lot of sense. You see, karax, what in the group word of karax is grapho. All right, outline of biblical uses. It says to write with reference to the form of the letters. All right, and this will be the information, all right, or the writing that will be inside, all right, of that chip, all right, which is the MOTB. All right, and the guy was talking about in the video, all right, how his ID was on there, all right, his bank account, all right, everything was on that chip. You see, that's the information that's going to be written within that chip. Everything is going digital. You're gonna have a digital ID, digital currency. Everything's gonna go digital. You see, that's gonna and also your medical information. All right, that's why you had Dr. Oz. What is it? Donald Trump had appointed Dr. Oz, and I can't remember what position in the government that he appointed him in. All right, but Dr. Oz was basically a part of Trump's crew. All right, Dr. Oz has advertised, all right, the MOTB, all right, on his on his platform. He how does I say, he advertised it. You see, he promotes the MOTB. You see, so we can see this thing going. We can see this thing heading down to Revelation 13 and 16. All right, the prophecy, all right, of the mark of the beast. You see, so let's go back into Revelation 13 and 16. I'm gonna just read it again. He says, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, and free and bond. You see, these are individual people. Everybody is going to have to get this mark. It says to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. This mark is going into the RFID chip. Okay. Verse 17, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Right. So if you don't have the mark, you will not be able to buy and sell. You will not be able to participate in society. And if you do have the mark, you will be able to participate in society and buy and sell. But the only thing is, you're going to be destroyed. But we're going to get into that. All right. We're going to get into that. So let's get Revelation 3. All right. Because with this prophecy of the MOTB, all right, the mark of the beast, all right, this is the great hour of temptation. You see, this is going to come upon the whole world. This is Revelation 3 and verse 10. It reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, this is Yahushua speaking, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. All right, so Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has to keep you from the hour of temptation. He has to put the spirit upon you to not take the MOTB. You see, and that spirit is only going to be put upon the elect, all right, of the nation of Israel, to not take the MOTB, all right, to not worship the image of the beast. All right, it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So we have to be kept from this thing. It's not something of our own power, to keep ourselves from the MOTB. We have to be kept. The Lord really has to be dealing with you. You have to have the Holy Spirit upon you, or the Comforter upon you, all right, to not take the MOTB. All right, it says, also will I keep thee from the hour of temptation. That's the great time of testing. All right, when that MOTB is fully implemented, because what? It's the hour of temptation. Because what? All right, if you don't take that mark, all right, you're not going to be able to buy and sell. You're not going to be able to get food, clothes, water, none of that. So it's going to be a tempting thing at that time, because we're gonna, you might be hungry, may have not eaten in days, you may not got a place to stay. All right, also you may be put to death. That's the great hour of temptation. You're going to be tempted to take it, because you may, like I said before, you may be hungry. You have the threat of death, being put to death. You may not have a house to stay in, all that. But if you do take it, look, you're going to have all these things. You're going to have you may have a house to stay in. You may have food to eat. But at the end of the day, you're going to be destroyed, and we're going to get into that. All right. It says, the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole, shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth, man. So this is the great time of testing, man. All right, if you take that mark, All right, you will be put to death by the Heavenly Father. And if you don't take that mark, you're going to be put to death by Esau. If that be your lot. We know you have some men of the elect who will be put to death, but they're going to be raised back up again, all right, into their glorious bodies. And they're going to reign with Yahweh Shai. You see, they're going to reign with Yahweh Shai forever. All right, along with those that didn't see death, that weren't put to death. All right, so that's the great hour of temptation. So let's get Revelation 2, in verse 10. You see, Revelation 2 and 10. It reads, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison." And this is not talking about the spiritual demon saying he ain't going to come up, all right, cuff us and then put us in prison. No, this is talking about Esau, Edom, man. All right, our enemy. All right, he's going to come down with great wrath because he knows that he had but a short time. Right, he wants to fulfill his NWO. And in order for him to fulfill that NWO, it's going to be through that mark, all right, to have control over everybody. You see, it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison." Right, these concentration camps. All right, certain men, all right, of the Lord will be put into concentration camps for not taking, all right, the mark, all right, the chip. You see, some going to be tortured, some just going to be put straight to death. You see, it says that ye may be tried. Well, we're going to be tried during these times. All right, us that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It says, "And ye shall have tribulation 10 days." And it's not talking about an actual 10 days. It's just, it's just an amount of time. All right, it's not talking about literally 10 days. It's just an amount of time. All right, it says, "Be thou faithful unto death." Right. Be faithful unto death, even if it means you may have to be put to death. All right, be faithful until the end. Don't take that mark. You see, don't take the mark. All right, because if you take that mark, you're going to be destroyed anyway. All right, so why not be faithful unto death? All right, it says, "Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." So if you're faithful unto death, you don't take the mark, you worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai instead of this devil, it says, "I will give thee a crown of life." Right, you're going to reign with Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, let's get Romans real quick. Let's see if I can find it. Just bear with me. Let's see. Let's see. Slakia. Here we go. Here we go. Romans 8 and 17. "And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach Yahushai, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be glorified together," man. So part of that getting that crown, when we get that crown, we're going to be glorified, all right, with Yahushai. All right, if we suffer with him, that's the condition. If we suffer with him, we're going to be glorified with him. All right, so we're going to have, all right, everlasting dominion in the earth, man. All right, we're going to be the elect are going to be the first ones to partake in that. All right, everlasting dominion. All right, if they remain faithful unto death, as it says in Revelation, all right, 2 and 10. It says, "Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." All right, and as the brother Yana, all right, down here in GMS Houston, all right, he told Lamad, all right, down here and also in GMS Houston, he said it would be an honor, all right, to die for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see, and when Lamad was telling that account, he said he looked into that the brother Yana's face, and he meant it. You can tell, all right, by the look in someone's face, if he really mean it, man. And Lamad, he could tell that brother Yana, he really meant that. That's the spirit, we should all be in. Speaking to myself first and foremost, it would be an honor if it be our lot, all right, to die for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, to give up our life for Yahweh Shai, man. Be faithful unto death. All right. to stand up for what we believe in. All right. So let's get Revelation 14. All right. This is going to be the punishment. All right. For those that do take the mark, that because it shows that you worship, all right, Esau Edom system. All right. You worship the beast system. All right. Let's get, let's see. Verse 9, Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, right, the Roman Empire. All right, the image represents the ancient Roman Empire. All right, and as I said before, all right, America is fashioned after the ancient Roman Empire. You see, the whole American system and how it's built is after the Roman Empire, going into its laws, its legislation, all right, its architecture, how things are built here. It's all going after the Roman Empire. Okay, so let's read back again. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, all right, and the beast is NATO in the EU, all right, with America riding on top of that beast. So it's basically, you could say it's Esau Edom. They're both synonymous with each other, because Esau Edom is the one, that's all these kingdoms, of the beast, of NATO in the EU, is Esau Edom is controlling this. You see, basically Esau Edom, is in control of the whole world. All right, so it says, but just to be specific, all right, the beast is NATO in the EU, which are all Edomites. All right, it says, and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right? And we went into that mark, the RFID chip. All right. It says the same shall drink of the wine. This is the punishment right here. It says the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. You see? And what is indignation? Indignation is righteous anger. Now you take that mark. Are you going to be under the Lord's indignation? And it says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that fire and brimstone is talking about the nuclear missiles, all right, when they hit this place. All right, if you take that mark, you're not going to be saved. You're going to stay here and be burnt up by the nuclear missiles that will hit America. All right, you see? All right, so basically, don't take the mark. All right, because this is what's going to happen. You see, just putting out that warning. You know, I recently made a video that the prophets are supposed to put out that warning. Look, this is the prophecy. Take heed. Do not take the mark. When this thing comes to pass, don't take the mark. Don't take the chip. And we're telling you what the mark is, the RFID chip. And I just showed a video of it, man. So if you see this thing getting forcefully put upon the people, you know, they say it's mandatory. Don't take it. Don't take it. You see, and you're going to know, all right, when this prophecy come to pass, man, Revelation 13:16, man, because the world is at that state, you know, at that time, the whole world's going to be changed. The whole system is going to be changed in America. You see, in the whole world, really. All right. So, I'm going to close out with Matthew 10. All right. And I'm end it there. All right. It says Matthew 10 and 33. But whosoever, and this is Yahushua speaking, but whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. All right. And what is by taking that mark, all right, the RFID chip, all right, that shows that you're denying, all right, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all right, and you're accepting Esau Edom and his system. All right. So if you deny Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, it says him will I also deny for my Father, which is in heaven, man. So you basically, all right, the Lord, you know, which Yahushai is he's our intercessor. He's our mediator, Salakia. He's our mediator in heaven, man. All right. So you deny Yahushai by taking that mark, you deny Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai by taking that mark. All right, Yahushua is going to deny you before the Father. He said, look, this guy isn't worthy. He took the chip. So you're going to be destroyed at the end of the day, man. All right. So basically, you know, you're going to have a bad report in the heaven. You know, but that was pretty much it. You know, hopefully, you know, this lesson was edifying. and that it served as a warning, to not take the RFID chip, all right, the mark of the beast. All right, but with that, I just want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations unto the elect. Shalom.